What's going on, boys? It's Daddy Big here. And today I had a bit of a different video topic. I just wanted to talk about age. Now, what could I possibly mean by that? Cuz just single word age. And let me get into it a little bit. Really what I want to talk about is just if it seems to me that when it comes to age, nobody knows what they want. You know what I mean? It seems like young people, teenagers, kids, you know, kids want to be teenagers because teens are so cool. Teenagers want to be adults so that they can be do all the things they want to do, have all that freedom. And then adults, and then by the time you get to be an adult, you wish you were in high school again. You wish you were a teenager, and then when you're old, you wish your back wasn't so bad and you could still hear. And it's just like, aging is like one of those few things that literally everyone can relate to and understand. You know what I mean? It's like one of those just human things, one of those just natural things. It's not even just human, you know? So I kind of just wanted to talk about my observations on that as a young people myself. I wouldn't say I am at the point where am a fully responsible adult, don't have a house or a job or kids or anything like that. But I'm kind of approaching that turning point in life. And it's like, you know, I think one thing to talk about, young people wanting to be old is I've just, you know, I'm not like the other kids, I guess. I've just never understood that desire. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure. There have been times when, like, oh, I wish I could just do this. Wish I could just, not have to worry about, going to school or, having to deal with, being parented. I want to parent myself. You know what I mean? We've all thought that. But in general, I've really tried to cherish being young and not having real responsibilities. You know what I mean? And the thing is too, like, I say real responsibilities, but what I mean by that is just like things you can't get out of, like taxes. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I'm employed, so I guess I am being, you know, not to overcomplicate things, but it's like, I don't know, man. I've never really had that desire to grow up too fast. I just am, kind of want to examine, like why people think that. You know what I mean? Because I think one thing is I've potentially observed, you know, pointing fingers at those gosh darn telephones, but it's like it seems as though from what I understand from hearing other people is that social media might play into a part of it, right? In the internet, because you have access to seeing, like there's this kind of social idea that on whatever social media it is, it's like there are these ideal images of people that are out there on the internet. You know what I mean? Like our ideal lives, and we can it's easy to want to be that, and I think that might play into a part of young people wanting to get older and be adults. But my thing is like I said, the whole real responsibilities thing. It's like there's a lot. You have a lot of pressure on you as a young person, right? For like there's this pressure to do really well in high school. Those standards are higher than ever. Then get into a good college and to find your degree and get your dream job and get married and have kids and all of that. There's all of these things that young people are expected to do. But at the same time, it's like that's just unfortunate to me because I want to enjoy being a kid as much as possible. You know what I mean? Like, or being young, whatever it could be, because it's just soon enough I won't have all of that time all the time to more so do what I want. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me right now, in these videos I talk about my music because that's like real life stuff for me. But it's like for years, me making music, writing songs, all of that stuff, it's just been for fun. I've just been doing it out of passion. You know what I mean? And that's really my main point here is like someday making music is probably going to be my job. That's the dream. But it's like I don't want to lose that youthful aspiration, that youthful passion, because just because I love doing something, you know what I mean? Why do you think I'm making this gaming channel? Not because I, want to make money or anything. It's just because this is fun for me and I want to do it. I want to say that I've done it. I want to, it's just having this adventurous, open mindset and being passionate about wanting to do things. I'm just scared that I'll lose that when I get older. You know what I mean? That's just maybe one of my greatest fears is that, so all of a sudden I'll be lame again. I'll be lame like all the other adults. But that's the thing for me is like I'm at this point right now, or like obviously I have to go. There are things I have to do, right? But on the whole, mostly I'm just doing things that I want to do, and it's just I think that's so important, and I think that people my age might take that for granted sometimes. You know what I mean? I think that it's really important to be young while you still have it, right? Because you can work for the rest of your life. you know but I know that point kind of contradicts my minimum wage jobs video, but life is complicated. But I think I also made a point in that video about how I don't want to have to work too much until I have to, you know what I mean? But the other thing too is it seems to me like older people want to be younger. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't have as much to say about that because I am not an old people, but it's like that just proves my point more that being young is a virtue. I think. I mean, like, why else would the fountain of youth be a thing? It's because people. It's like it's just crazy to me because youth is desired. It's like a desired trait. But then young people want to be old, and it's like, what's up with that? You know what I mean? I guess it's just, as you get older and gain more life perspective, you are able to look back and, think about being young. But I don't know. In any case, the thing is, I kind of got into this a little bit, but I want to enjoy where I'm at. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy being young. Because I think that, I think it's what the average American wants to be like in their mid-20s or something. That's kind of the peak, I think. It's like, I just want to cherish being young while I still have it, And I think part of that's just living in the moment. Just doing everything I want to do right now. You know what I mean? And, like this gaming channel that I've been doing, And I think, now I think I've realized that I wanna live in the moment. I wanna be who I am right now. But I think the even greater challenge is potentially going to be just enjoying the process of getting older. You know what I mean? Because I gotta be real, getting old does not sound fun. Like, you have to have a job and like pay for electric and water and like, and then, like, through all of this, you have back pain. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just, I guess I'm saying, in a way, aging seems bleak. You know what I mean? Nobody, like I've been saying for the past 8 minutes, nobody wants to get old. But it's just, I think, obviously I have no idea how I'm going to do this yet because, as I've said, I am still a spring chicken. But it's like, I just want to be able to enjoy the process of getting older. And I think that, maybe one thing that's really important for that is just maintaining connections with people. Having friends or, a long-term partner that you can stay with to experience all of that life stuff together with. I think I wouldn't know, right? Because I'm not old people. But if I had to guess, I would say that companionship is what really matters as you get older. Because, if you don't have friends that also have back pain, you're just sitting there with back pain. You know what I mean? So I guess that's kind of my hope, is that I'll be able to keep my closest friends close, find someone I can stay with for a long time, and, just enjoy find a way to enjoy that process of getting older. You know what I mean? Because I think, you know, the idea of growing old with someone, that seems pretty nice at the end of the day. So, teenagers want to be adults. Senior citizens want to be back back in the good old days. And you know what, boys? It's all just a big mess. Life's a big mess. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But in conclusion, I want to enjoy being young and enjoy the passion I have for life. And I just really want to hold on to that. You know what I mean? Just I'll never want to forget what it's like to be young. I just want to keep that hope, keep that optimism my whole life. You know what I mean? I think that's really the dream. So yeah, I'll check you later, boys. See ya.